The Chittagong Hill Tract, with its hilly landscape, is an area of stunning scenic beauty. Apart from economic hardship, the people of this area, especially the small ethnic groups, face various problems and discrimination. A Mro community comprising of 15 families who live in Thongrengpara of Bandurbang faced similar problems. Their main challenge was collecting adequate, safe drinking water. Their only source of water is a spring located at the base of the hill. Women and children of this community must travel through a very risky and difficult trail downhill to collect water from that spring. This was the only source of water for this community, and members had to make that difficult journey quite often. Some people dug small holes beside the spring to allow water to store, then they collected. The struggle for water was a daily routine for them. The water they collect this way is not safe at all, but they have no other alternatives. Hence, waterborne diseases are very common in this community. Because of its remote location and poor communication, the village never received any support from the government or others.
We collect water from the spring downhill. Collecting the water is a difficult task. During the monsoon, there are large holes and rocks, and sometimes we get injured when we sleep while traveling on that risky trail.
Water Aid Bangladesh is working for the disadvantaged people with lasting solution of water sanitation and hygiene for a long time. With financial and technical support from Water Aid, a local NGO, Green Hill, has installed an alternative water technology called Gravity Flow System or GFS at Thongrengpara. The GFS is a technology that refines the spring water and supplies it up or downhill through a pipeline using gravity flow. This has ensured year-long availability of safe water for the 15 families living at Thongrengpara.
When we started the project, first we carried out surveys at various villages, wards and unions. The survey revealed that this Mro community was deprived in many ways, including access to water, sanitation and communication. After consulting with them, we have installed a GFS here to cater their need.
Transporting materials for GFS construction to the area was not easy. The community people had to carry brick, sand and cement 1,200 feet downhill to the water source. But the people were undaunted by such odds. Neither rain nor sun could hurt their enthusiasm. The villagers also had to break down boulders and bring it to the village. It was an exciting time for the villagers. They were unable to contribute financially, yet they shared with their slog and sweat.
We did not feel it difficult to bring sand and cement downhill from Chimbukro. This village is 50 years old and we never had a safe water source close to our village. It was a joy for us to know that we will get water at doorstep once the water technology is installed.
Despite GFS being an effective technology, government and private organizations are usually not interested to implement the technology due to its high cost. Water Aid took up that challenge. GFS is a long-term solution combining local knowledge and science. The work of the main structure for the eco-filter was carried out in phases. An intake is built from the main source or fountain to supply water to the eco-filter through a pipe. The eco-filter system consists of 6 chambers. Water flows from the first chamber, known as the inlet chamber, to the next 3 chambers, where small stones of 15 mm, 10 mm, and 5 mm are used to filter the non-dissolving particles in water. After filtration through these 3 stages, water goes to the biosand filter chamber, where there is coarse sand. A green biofilm grows over the water in this chamber, which eliminates bacteria from water. The filtered water then moves to the storage chamber. Water flow and gate valves of all the chambers are controlled using a control box. The water is then supplied to the village using gravity flow system.
Before supplying water to the Thongrengpara, we determined if the spring had water during the dry seasons in February and March. The level is higher than the Thongrengpara and the water flow reaches the community. We found the water flow adequate to meet the water demand of Thongrengpara. Considering the sustainability of the technology, we have given caretaker training to 2 people from the community. This will help if the technology becomes non-functioning for some reason, or if the structure is damaged from landslides during the monsoon. They will be able to repair the system. Apart from the training, we have also supplied them necessary equipment so that they can carry out complete maintenance work.
Women of Thongrengpara do not spend most of their time to collect water anymore. They no longer have to use the unhygienic and dirty water of the spring.
I can do household chores properly as water is available nearby. I can also give time for jhum cultivation and give more time to my children. I am grateful to Green Hill.
I really felt bad for my child who is disabled. He had to travel on that slippery road 2 to 3 times a day to fetch water from that spring. But now, that difficulty is over as Green Hill has brought us water. It is as if the Creator Himself has come down to make my work easier.
The project has also created awareness among the people of the community. Everybody now knows about safe water and hygienic practices. The people of Thongrengpara no longer suffer from waterborne diseases. Through the GFS installed by the Water Aid, they have discovered a new way of life. This is like the sun coming out from behind the dark mountains, a new enlightened horizon.